see the balloons falling down. Smoke-filled rooms, like the smoke in my face from my humidifier. Jesus, the color screen. Hold on. The afternoon after you post the base wild night out. You both out of bed at the realization that your mom will arrive shortly for Parents' Weekend. I better get ready. You emerge into the suite, trying to face yourself some lunch, simultaneously exhausted and wired in anxiety. Look who's alive. I tried to wake you up once we passed the threshold of noon, but you were out cold. I think it's my body's way of procrastinating. I can't believe Parents' Weekend is already here. What's the big deal? All we have to do is show our parents around, attend the welcome dinner, and a few stupid throwing bonding activities while the press take pictures, and boom, the week is over. It's just, I know this re-election campaign has her on edge. I want to show her that I'm representing Rutherland well. What if I accidentally piss off someone's parents? We're gonna be surrounded by some of the most powerful leaders in the world. If I say something wrong, I can spark a war. But if you make a good impression, you can improve international relations and help your mom. You think about Blaine's parents. It's a long history between Rutherland and Arizona. You make navigating a centuries-old conflict sound so easy. It is when you have the young patented technique on your side. And what's that? An outfit that'll make you look like you just won an election by landslide. There's always that fan. No, it's an outfit for you. Anytime, whenever you sleep. Why are you going shopping for me? Consulting me and getting me new clothes that I probably didn't ask for, but still look nice sometimes. But like, the young Joe's opened the hall closet and pulls out a stylish outfit that even you have to admit was perfect for the occasion. They say you should dress for the job you want, and you want a happy person who's making a killer impression during Parents' Weekend job, right? And that's true. Moved right on. I get it. So you were broke. That's why you didn't pay for it. This is gonna make one hell of a conversation starter. But wait, no, it's the worst thing I want. It's the last thing I want. Your mom won't even recognize you. You look so chic. Thanks. You hear a knock on the door, then Murphy and Tatum let themselves in. Tobias, your mom's here. She's waiting in the quad. Alright, I'm ready to face the day now. Be nice to Tobias, Tatum. He was having a bit of a freak out earlier. It certainly doesn't show. You'll get the perfect first son in that getup. I'm trying to keep that illusion intact all weekend. Don't dish out on any of my now possible exploits that have ran across to Mom. I would never betray you like that. But what about your job? My mom is sort of your boss. My job is to keep you safe, including for your mom's exasperation. We gotta go. We don't want to keep our parents waiting. I do. 3:13 in the morning. Voice is about to mess up again. That's some kind of fix. I'm stop talking. No, I'm not. I'm gonna stop commentating. I need to talk for this. No commentary starting now. As soon as you and Dion step out of the suite, you're blinded by camera flashes. A crowd of impatient reporters swarm you. Dion, over here. Are you looking forward to spending time with your family this weekend? Tobias, they're gonna comment on the rumors that you're getting close with Blaine Hayes of Arizona. Here we go. Stay close, Tobias. Tatum shields you as you muscle through the mob. One familiar reporter shoves a microphone in your face. Hello again, Tobias. I'm a hard person to get. But in case you have, I'm Mike Williams with Stalker Media. You look very prepared for this weekend. If looks could win votes, you have any election in the bag. And speaking of, can you comment on Louis Wright nearing your mother's lead in Rutherland's presidential election polls? Yeah, my word. Wright's only held local office. My mom has led our nation for many prosperous years already. I think our citizens want the kind of leadership that can only come from experience. What about those who say Rutherland is ready for a change? The kind of change Louis Wright is proposing to bring Rutherland back to the brink of war. That's not what our country needs. Maybe, but opposed to be believed is what the country wants. That's enough. Back off. The reporter pales and shuffles off, let out of breath as you reach the center of the quad, leaving the crowd of reporters behind. They find a way to twist everything. Or if they take something I say out of context and makes Mom look bad. Otherwise, they will find out stir drama whether you said anything or not. We all know that. It's just, on a normal day, I can almost pretend I'm just a regular grad student. But all the press, world leaders, and other VIP parents here today, it's impossible. I can't pretend I'm anything other than a first son with the weight of Rutherland's expectations on my shoulder. My voice is breaking. Yay. To your surprise, Tam stops placing his hands on your shoulders. He looks you directly in the eyes. Guys, your mom's campaign is not your responsibility. And even if it were, you've been doing your absolute best by her. So cut yourselves a little slack and just enjoy spending time with your mom, okay? Your mom today, okay? Thanks, Tam. You always know how to make me feel better. I'm glad you're a part of my life. I really don't know what I'd do without you. You place your hand over his. He flushes but holds your gaze. I'm glad you're part of my life too. He clears his throat and drops his hand. And with that, he's back to his usual business-like self. We shouldn't keep your mom waiting. Let's go. As you scan the quad for your mom, you see it's filled with the unfamiliar faces of your classmates' parents. And just wait till you see the inside of the library, Mom. The architecture was inspired by Matteo Zavaroli's work. You've done your research. And that's my girl. How is the class meeting going, Henry? Have you covered the Floridian trade agreement yet? I want to hear your thoughts. I want to bore you with stuff you already know. Maybe I can show you a polo field instead. That sounds delightful. And you can give me your opinion of Florida on the way there. Right. What do you mean you lost your debate? Way up against the Rutherland and Dora pair? Unbelievable. You're descended from a joke at the crate, and you can't even manage good enough in the show. No one knew they were gonna pull you like that. I haven't gone by Lisha since I was 6. I stopped calling you Lisha. Lisha, when you showed me you got more brains than a 6-year-old. This is so surreal. Really? You met plenty of foreign dignitaries before. Yeah, but not like this. These are some of the most powerful people in the world, but at the end of the day, they're also parents. They miss me understand my classmates better. I mean, while under single pressures, our family is different. I can see why some of my classmates are so intense. Intense doesn't even begin to cover some of these people. You finally spot your mother and Winston near the front gates, interviewing with a reporter. Guys, there you are. Mom. You hurry toward her, and she sweeps you into a warm hug. This interview is over. Everyone, why don't we give the president and her son some privacy? Winston waves press away. Once out of sight, Mom lets you go and struck him down. I've never seen you dressed so presidentially, and without a stylist, no less. I guess my time at Red Cross has really inspired something in me. Clearly, I made the right decision sending you here. So, from the end, how has the rest been so far? I want to hear everything. Making a lot of friends. So good getting to know other politicians' kids. I feel like I've really found a community here, you know? That's wonderful. Many of you probably will end up working together in the future, so establishing connections now is smart. She smiles, giving your face a good long look, then her gaze becomes slightly concerned. You look kind of tired. Were you up late last night? Oh, yeah. I was trying to cram in a little more studying. I lost track of time. Twice, if you're high, at least do it well. Okay. I went out partying with some friends last night. We were celebrating finishing our world history debates. Ma'am, I was there with Tobias. We took precautions, and there were no incidents. Thank you, Tam. But Tobias, you're not a little kid anymore. You don't have to come up with an excuse just because you went out to have a little fun. You mean you're not mad at me? Why would I be? You're in charge of yourself. As long as you're not doing something sensational in a tabloid, you're fine. And I appreciate that you're spending the day with me when you probably just want to sleep. I'll survive. What's a little headache-ness, some mother song bonding time. Listen, can you ask Agent Diaz to grab a coffee and some aspirin for Tobias? By the way, ma'am. It's thing, Jeremy. I'm your mother, Tobias. It's my job. Without being president was your job. Like for you, I'm a great multitasker. She wraps her arm around your shoulders as you lead her to the gardens. Winston, Tam, and the rest of her security team share behind you. It sounds like you're doing well, Joe. It sounds like you're doing well, though. Making friends is an important part of diplomacy. And, just being a person with a social life. That too. I was never worried about how you're doing on either front. Remember when I was doing a press conference with the governor of Hanover? You were 7? 6. I just on my birthday. My chocolate cake had those little fondant frogs. No, that's right. To this day, I still don't know how you managed to slip under Winston's radar. But the look on the governor's face when you wandered in front of the cameras to offer him a cake was priceless. Clearly, that was the man from day one. He'll laugh at the memory. Anyways, I know my job has had a big impact on you. You didn't get the normal childhood that most kids have. And I'm not always as available for you as I'd like to be. After your dad died, I should have spent more time. It's fine, Mom. I got it. I got through it. And you have enough responsibilities as it is. You don't have to blame yourself. Balancing family with running a whole country isn't easy. You've done the best you could. Tell you what, tonight, after the welcome dinner, let's forget about politics and focus on spending some time together. Maybe we can get Winston to track down some chocolate cake for us, for old time's sake. Only if it's got frogs on top. Wouldn't have it any other way. The steam from the humidifier was getting up my nose. And it distracted me. Not to mention just the fog in front of my phone right now. Oy. Need a minute to breathe away from the thick smoke. And the commentary again starting in 3, 2. Just then, you spot Ina walking nearby. She smiles as you wave her over. Ina, let me introduce you to my mom. Mom, explain to you and both history. Ina Seth. President Monroe, Mrs. Honor. I'm the one who's honored. You're helping mold my son's entire future. Tobias hardly needs my help. He works hard and has excellent ideas, and he's a natural when it comes to public speaking. I wish you could have seen him and Blaine Haynes in their debate yesterday. They did a phenomenal job arguing the point. He threw Ina a grateful smile, but your mom's posture stiffened slightly. I'm glad Tobias is doing so well. I'll take it as a testament to his hard work that he was able to succeed despite the pairing. Whoa, we actually work pretty well together, actually. You really have learned how to be diplomatic in public. I have to run to a meeting, but it was really nice to meet you. Hopefully we get a chance to talk about the welcome dinner tonight. Kind of leaves with a little wave. It sounds like you're well on your way to making Wonderland proud. Now, show me the sweet I've heard so much about. After an afternoon of showing your mom around campus, you head to the welcome dinner. Finally, I'm starving. I'm looking forward to meeting your classmates. Do you know who we'll be seated with? No, but I can always introduce you to. But at present moment, what I want to do for him, it's not gonna happen, but my voice acting up. Winston pulls your arm aside, and you sigh, crossing your arms. You're startled by a tap on your shoulder, and you whirl around. Well, look, you got all dressed up. You really try to impress your mom, huh? There are other people I want to impress too, you know. Oh, interesting. Seems like you have no problem with that. I'm betting Parents Weekend has been a breeze for you so far. Yeah, it's been nice to spend time with Mom. I haven't got to hang out in. Lucky you. Spent the entire day dodging my parents' questions about why I was almost expelled. Is he won the debate? No offense, but we're exactly drilled we're working together. There'll probably be even less drill that we're talking right now. You're probably right, but I don't care. We're adults. We don't need to live by our parents' rules. Gotta say, I'm loving this new rebellious Tobias. Before you comply, the two of you are insulted by your mom, and two people who you can only assume are Blaine's parents. Blaine Haynes. What a surprise. President Monroe. Nice to see you. Melissa, it's been too long. Hello, Isabella. I'm Richard. Congratulations on your latest debate performance against Wright. Shame about those poll numbers, though. I'm sure you'll bounce back. Oh, I most certainly will. The tension beneath their words is impossible to ignore. Blaine shoots you a glance and rolls his eyes. Bryce, it's been a while since I've seen you. You look so different now. Especially dressed so sharply. You look like a real politician. Soon he will be. I say Blaine looks different too, but he's been on the cover of so many tabloids, I recognize him right away. I'm afraid we don't have much time to trade pleasantries. We should get to the dinner. Good luck with your election, Melissa. Sounds like you'll need it. Led by Blaine's mother, Blaine's family coldly heads off. Blaine draws you a glance over his shoulder. Those two are unbelievable. Anyways, what were you doing? I thought I warned you to keep your distance from Blaine. Mom, we have class together. This is a small program. I can't just ignore him. Yes, but you don't have to. She stops herself, takes a deep breath, and composes herself. I want to see what the other race Blaine parents look like. I just realized every time I play this, whether it was the Blaine you just saw, the black male Blaine, or the female Blaine, who was also I chose, was so big. See, I don't think that was the darkest one. That wasn't the darkest one. She was like, you know, it has like this like white, and it was like, I guess brown. I guess that'd be like Hispanic, maybe, or mixed. I don't know. And black person. The female Blaine, which is that possibly mixed one. I don't remember the parents. They look the same. I don't know. I feel like the bigger difference would be if I picked white. And hell, the parents were still black. It's like, oh, well, never mind. Look, I'm sorry, Tobias. Winston just told me that Lewis Wright's poll numbers are still closing the gap. I'm just a little on edge. It's fine, Mom. Let's just go to dinner. Tobias, Madam President, I'll leave to your seat. Like, do you see the skin tone Blaine is? Not Blaine, Tobias is. It's fucking Tatum. Tatum, you dumbass. The skin tone handle me as right now. You know, see him? That's the one I chose for the girl, Blaine. I do not remember what the parents look like. At all. I don't know if they look exactly the same or slightly different. I'm just curious. Commentary stops now. Good. Inside the hall, you let me sit down with your mom and we sit at a long table. I'll be stationed around the perimeter with the other guards if you need me. You nod and just 10 on the purse and I slides into the seat beside you. We meet again. Looks like I got put on. We meet again. Looks like I got put on at the goods table. I didn't get a chance earlier to tell you how nice you look. You put the rest of us to shame. I wouldn't say that, but I'll gladly take the compliment. She studies you for a moment, then leans in a little closer. Are you doing okay? You look a bit intense. I'm fine. It's just, family drama. Her eyes wander across the room to where the Haynes family sitting, and she nods. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sure balancing politics with your personal life isn't easy. For what it's worth, if there's anyone up to the task, it's you. I'm glad you're here. I'm always glad when you're around. Is that so? What did I do to deserve such flattery? Do you want me to start listing the reasons? Because I definitely could. She smiles shyly at you. If you can butter up all the dignitaries here tonight, like you do me, we'll have world peace in no time. You interrupted Azaria and a man a little older than her approached the table and sit down opposite you mid-argument. I don't understand how you can forget what time dinner was starting. Didn't you make a schedule for the day? Nika, you're the one who wasted time telling me how I should rearrange my bedroom. Go into interior design if you care so much. Don't get sassy with me. Your room is a travesty. It's unbecoming of its Rosian dignity. I don't see how my room has any effect on my governing ability. Of course you don't. And speaking of missing your cues, are you gonna introduce me to your classmates? Larry looks out on his exasperated sigh, rubs the bridge of her nose. Everyone, it's my brother Luca, Micah, everyone. Nice to meet you. A pleasure, Mr. Castro. You're Devosha's youngest premier, if I recall it correctly. That must be a challenge. The immediate shift in Luca's expression is almost impressive as he turns to face your mom. A challenge I'm proud to say I've risen to. I take my duties very seriously. I heard rumors of a possible civil war recently. Has there been any development on that front? It's been resolved, thankfully. We were able to help both sides reach a compromise. Zarya even wrote a speech that was public and was unusually decent. I had to chat in her. Would it kill you to give me a real compliment for one? That was probably to baby you on this. If you want to get into politics, you have to learn how to handle the pressure. Yeah, because you seem to be handling it so well. You never take it out on anyone else. For a moment, you think you see a glimpse of sadness flit across Luca's face as he looks at his sister, but it's gone as quick as it came. You're just annoyed I'm calling you out. Are you better than anyone else, are you? You can't use sarcasm to fool me. Honestly, I'm annoyed because you still treat me like a little kid. Newsflash, while you grew up in the country, I grew up. And as an adult, I don't have to put up with your bullshit anymore. Larry stands up, making a point to rattle the table, and storms out of the room. You and your mom exchange a concerned glance. Zaria's been working just as hard as the rest of us. I can't believe her brother doesn't see that. I've worked with plenty of guys like him before. It's not fun, but it's part of the job. Although, if you don't want to deal with him in the future, maybe you should talk to Zarya. Having his ally could come in handy someday, if you ever have to work with Devosha. Comfort Zarya and encourage her to confront her brother to earn diplomacy points with her. Jeez, you're broke? Again? What is his outfit, by the way? I'll be right back. You step out into the brisk evening air, find Zarya sitting alone on a bench, her face buried in her hands. Zarya, are you okay? She jerks up at the sound of your voice and quickly tries to compose herself. Rice? What are you doing out here? I wanted to see how you were doing after all that. She lets out a frustrated sigh and runs a hand through her hair, and you sit down next to her. It's fine. Just the usual. My older brother is the most powerful man in the country drama. Is he always like this? To me, yeah. He says he has higher standards for me because I'm part of the ruling family, but I think he really just wants to feel superior by putting me down all the time. Sorry, that's awful. I mean, my mom pushed me to succeed, but she doesn't bully me. Can't someone say something? What good would it do? He's the premier. Yeah, but that's unprofessional of him. Just because it's not against the law to be an asshole doesn't mean you should be one. If he can't extend empathy to you, his own sister, how can he be expected to treat others fairly? I mean, as a leader, he's supposed to call the problems he sees to work for constant improvement. Sure, but there's a difference between pointing something out constructively and berating someone. Was it always this bad between the two of you? That's just it. We used to be really close, especially when we were little. He was like my best friend and a protector and an older brother, all rolled into one. When our parents died, he had to grow up super fast, much faster than me, and I think this is the only way he knows how to make sure people listen to him. It only got harder when he became premier. I'm expected to follow in his footsteps, but once in his shadow too. Now I don't have parents at home. I know that feeling. Have you ever considered doing something else altogether? Finding a different career? I toyed with it for a while, but I actually want to get involved in politics. I care about Jerosa. I care about what people want, and sometimes I think I can do a better job than Luca, but I don't know what's biased. Maybe he's right. Maybe I don't have what it takes. Sorry, I'm seeing you in class. When you're hesitant in the game, you kill it. Yeah, but when I get cornered, I use sarcasm as a shield. Which I know makes people think I'm not serious, but it's like a reflex. I'm just not commanded in the way that Luke is. You don't have to be commanded to be a leader. Luca clearly argues his way to victory, but that's only one approach to diplomacy. Being approachable makes you easier to work with. Plus, it shows better judgment if you know when to pick your battles and don't have to be right all the time. You might have a point. Half the time, I think Luca gets his way just because people don't want to deal with him. Sorry, there's a lot more to you than your brother gives you credit for. I think you should march up to and demand to be treated better. And just like that, in front of everyone. Yep. And you show Luca you're not gonna take that crap from him anymore. I don't know. You can do this, Arya. Take yourself seriously, and your brother will too. Besides, I'll be there for you if you need backup. When you put it that way, you're right. Let's do it. Wait, you by your side. So you march us confident back inside and invite it to your brother. I'm back already. I figured you would still be in the middle of your childish temper tantrum. You know what's childish, Luca? Belittle me just to make yourself look better if I have to guess here tonight. Oh my. This ought to be good. Because Arya's been working so hard. She balances classes with her duties back home and doing a great job. She's got an eye for politics, plus she's passionate about it. Yeah, in fact, I actually have some ideas about your proposed education reforms that I want to run by you. Really? I didn't realize you were interested. It seems like you've forgotten that no matter what we become, or what we become now, I'm still your sister. I know that, but Tyler keeps talking, not letting me interrupt. The same sister used to sneak into the kitchen for late night ice cream. The sister who accidentally ran over you with her bike and didn't speak up when you got in trouble for it. The sister who loves you to death even when you're being an asshole. I'm sorry. You're right. I shouldn't have said those things. I was so focused on government that I've let our relationship fall by the wayside. I'm not saying you should stop governing. Just let me help a little. It's not the point of sending me to the school. Okay, well, apparently he's one who's in here. Okay. Touche. Perhaps we can meet with my advisors in the morning and come up with an action plan. And I'll be there. So he smiles at you as the conversation starts back up around the table. And thanks for the pep talk. I don't think I ever heard Luca apologize before. You the part. I look forward to seeing you take on the rest of the world with as much gusto as you did, Luca. Zara raises her glass in the air. To take it on the world. To take it on the world. As student starts to wind down, Lucy gets a notification on his phone. Madam President, we have a situation. Shows Mom his phone screen, and she grimaces. Bryce, I'm so sorry. Louis Fay just launched a particularly damaging campaign video. We need to address it. Now? But now we're done with dinner, and you're gonna hang out after. She sighs and runs her hand over her face. Behind her, Winston shoots you an apologetic look. I remember the rest of this chapter now. I know. I'm sorry. I promise to find a way to make it up to you. Like all the other times you promised me. I'm trying to be understanding, but you can make it so hard. I know you had to sacrifice a lot for my career. When I was your age, and I was living my life, not being a paragon of grace and dignity. I never really had a choice. Otherwise, you stand up and rush toward the exit. Mom starts to follow, but you hear Winston stop her. Just let him go. You listen to the cool night, try to hold yourself together, but the emotions are bubbling up inside you. I don't think the humidifier is supposed to choke you out. Like it's not supposed to go straight up your nose and punch you. It's supposed to make the air breathable. It's supposed to make the air breathable, not suffocate me in it. Jesus. She never makes time for me. Why did I think this would be different? Guys, are you okay? You were so deep in your thoughts that you didn't hear anyone approach. You turned to face your companion. The person you choose will have lasting consequences for the rest of the book, so pick carefully. Lasting consequences. Done him, done her. Let's go. And also makes sense because if it wasn't him, if first of all, if it wasn't him, where the fuck was he when I ran off? He should have been right there. He's outside with the other guards. If I just ran out like that, he would have been already on my ass anyways. It makes sense. The other two checked on me, okay, but like Tanner would like be like the first one. So I'm gonna keep talking until I take a sip. Tanner approaches you, furrowing his brow at your crestfallen expression. Also, apparently his mic is so good you can hear everything I'm fucking doing. I found it out in the chapter 6 of High School Story. I actually listened to it back and like you can hear me taking off the lid of the humidifier and pouring water into it and putting it back on. Like, god damn. You can hear all of it. Tatum approaches you, furrowing his brow at your crestfallen expression. Your mom had to leave again, didn't she? She promised we'd get some time together tonight. I don't know why I thought. You trail off, shaking your head. I'm sorry, Tobias. You gaze across the quad, have a feeling of relentlessness beyond within you. Suddenly, I must be anywhere else. You start walking. Where are you going? I need to get away. I just need a minute. He jogs after you, putting a hand on your shoulder. You know I can't let you just wander off by yourself. I really don't care about security protocol right now, Tatum. I'm not talking about protocol. I'm talking about being your friend. Just let me come with you. He looks at you earnestly, and you nod. The two of you make your way together into the night. A short walk. Short. Why I say short? I'm like trying to combine short walk into one. Short. A short walk later, you and Tatum arrive at the shores of Vancross's private lake. You gaze silently across the water till it clears the stroke. Now you can talk to me if you want to. I'm just tired of being the president's perfect son. I'm tired of trying so hard when she doesn't even make the time for me. I'm tired of feeling like I live in a box. I can't even have a normal relationship with you, and you're my best friend. Tam's face falls. It's the first time you've seen him look genuinely upset. Guys, I never want to lose what we had, but I need to do my job, and that means keeping feelings out of this. But why? Why are we going along with all this? We're adults. We can make our own choices. You know it's not that simple, isn't it? He stepped a little closer, meeting his gaze. Then I never stopped caring about you. I never stopped caring about you either. He can smell his familiar aroma of his aftershave. His eyes are serious as he looks into yours. Then let's quit pretending, Tano. Let's just a formality, at least for tonight. Just be normal people again, even if it's only for an hour. In fact, he stepped back, still holding his gaze, and began undressing. What are you doing? I'm going swimming. Going. He stares incredulously for a moment, then his face softens. Then his face softens into a smile, and begins unbuttoning his shirt. If that's what you need right now, yeah, I'm in. I'm slow. It's kicking in that this is the first time I'm doing this scene with Tatum. Woo! So when both of you strip down, you can't stop yourself from admiring his body. I can't. I don't care to look at a man's body, but I'm trying to look, but the fog just went straight up in my goddamn eye. Like I'm tilting my head back, my phone in the air above my head. Look at his nails. Did your nails, Tim? Why do they look like that? What'd you do? You paint them? You have done or something? Like it looks. I don't know. It's like natural. They look nice. Like nice natural. It's still wrong. Choking out air. Sorry, it's still weird to see you with a six-pack. I want the benefits of army training. Maybe you can show me more of those benefits in the water. He shoots you a mischievous look. I'm up for it if you are. Of course, I know I gotta pay for it. Go skinny dipping. Okay, in the nude dipping. Hold on. You're actually agreeing to have fun with me tonight? I need to savor this. It's not like I'm getting how to unwind my ass. I don't know. I was beginning to worry. I was really worried. You have to see you exit bodyguard mode for more than 2 minutes. It's still my job to keep an eye on you. So that's the only reason you hear me tonight. Flustered, Tatum glances away from you. Then he forces himself to look at you again. I'm making sure you don't get into any trouble. Not without me, anyway. In that case, we need to stay close. You side up to Tano until your body's almost touching. With a mischievous smile, you take his hand and pull him down a small dock. You're making my job easy for me. You're making my job easy for once. Yeah, I could make it hard. Wink, wink. And when your free hand down his bare chest, he shivers as you move lower. Twice. He's so caught off guard that he doesn't have time to react. She pulled him into the water laughing. Having fun yet? This is what the whole night is gonna be like. So, I've got my hands full. Funny, I don't see anything in your hands, but we can fix that. Take his hands, place them on your hips as the water laps around your waist. He smirks. I guess that's one way to make sure you don't slip away unsupervised. Nah, I could be glad this easy. You're gonna have to hold on a lot tighter than that. Like this. Push you close, wrapping his arms around your waist until your bodies are pressed together. You feel the tautness of his muscles as you glance down his body. The funniest voice I'm giving Tobias is the voice I probably should give Tatum, but I kind of forgot about Tatum to introduce them, and the voice for Tobias has already been said, so let's not go back. Tatum, what show me what those arms can do? Are you asking me to hold you tighter? I was thinking more lift me up in the air and do bicep curls with me. He leans closer, his breath warm against your ear, and his voice comes out in a gruff whisper. It feels when your hand went lower than his chest, on his body. You're skinny dipping, which means you're like naked, like oh. Be careful what you wish for. I might just give it to you. Makes a playful biting noise, and he pulled back with a laugh and starts swimming away. Boy, you have to catch me first. So again, I swim every day for army training. And you're forgetting I worked with one of the top swimming coaches in the country until I was 16. Let's see if you still got it then. Launch into a speedy breaststroke, gliding across the lake as Tim follows. You're giving your all, but you can hear it splashing and growing closer. But I can draw him off as I dive under. You take the plunge, eyes adjusted in the darkness of the lake. You swim ahead, although you can barely see. Suddenly you pass through a grove of reeds, and your ankle gets tangled in the weeds. You try to pull it free, but the plant's too slippery for you to get a hold of. You're stuck. Oh my god. Your lungs start to burn as you struggle helplessly against the tangle your mind races. Suddenly two strong hands reach out to free you, then you're pulled up to the surface. Then it crashes you against his warm chest, and you can feel his heart pounding about a minute. You're right. Take the biggest breath you've ever taken and try to calm your own racing heart, instead of push you back toward the shallows. Yeah, I just gotta stop for a minute. Guess that's what I get for thinking I can outswim you. His expression softens, and he wraps and wipes a drink of water down from your face. Are you sure you're right? Yeah. Why do you carry me tonight? Tap it. You say like I wasn't happy to be here with you before. You was quiet for a moment, and you close your eyes to take in the stillness of the night. Somehow, with Tatum next to you, you feel more peace after the minute he speaks. Do you remember the time you ran away from home when you were 8? Yeah, Mom was traveling so much, I thought there wasn't much point in sticking around. I thought I could just fill up my backpack and leave. You packed all your favorite books. I don't know how you didn't get tired sooner looking them around. My priorities straight, clearly. You both chuckle, reflecting, and then Tam's face goes serious. I found you in the forest near the house a few hours later. You were lost, hungry, and scared. Damn, is this going to turn into a lecture about how the real world is dangerous, and I'm not ready for it? No, not at all. By maintenance, we all need someone looking out for us. Someone who will do anything to make us happy. I always wanted to do that. I always wanted to be that person for you. Still do. That never changed. Yeah, I want to make you happy too. Don't stop us, Tatum. We both want this. Why have we been beating around the bush? Twice. I didn't see a way that we could have a future. You're the president's son, and I'm a nobody. No, you're not. I'm done letting people decide my future for me. This is my life. I choose you. Pikachu, I choose you. You slide your arms around Tam's neck and passionately press your lips to his. Tam reacts instantly, pulling you protectively into his arms. Well, I see no commentary, and I keep doing commentary. Twice, there's so many things I want to say to you. I can't believe I'm saying this, but you talk too much. You kiss him again to silence him, and he leans into it, pulling the back of your neck. He kisses are surprisingly soft. His lips a mixture of citrus and coffee. Tam pulls you closer, to every part of your body seems to melt into his. You draw your head back, surrendering yourself to him. He presses your cheek with one right hand while running the other down on your side. Tam. He grows more confident every touch, and, for long, his tongue slips inside your mouth. Intoxicated by the taste of his lips, you melt against his body as his hands slip past your waist. You can practically feel desire pulsing through him. And Tobias. Suddenly, the flash of a camera illuminates you. You and Tam jump apart in panic. What the hell was that? It's paparazzi. I'm just giving you a front page story. Tap. You've been caught by the paparazzi, but can you stop the scandal before it breaks? Find out in Rush Chapter 4 and Ferris.